Shabbat Shalom and welcome to this edition of Sabbath Word. Our topic for today is, what would you have done if you were Joseph? Now, I'm sure you know the story of Joseph, the son of Jacob. Jacob was renamed Israel by Yah. He was sold by his brothers into slavery and ended up in Egypt. And in Egypt, somehow he ended up as the prime minister at the end of the day. That is the number 2 man to Pharaoh. Now, his trajectory to Egypt is something else. Yah set him apart for a peculiar ministry. And Yah revealed this to him in a dream. He saw his brothers bowing to him. His 11 brothers were bowing to him. And he recounted this experience to the father in the morning. The father, who was spiritually tuned, automatically knew that this signified that this child is going to be a great child. But the brothers did not see it like that. They were upset. They were angry with him. And they automatically disliked and hated him. And to add more to this, he got a special coat of many colors, which worsened the envy and hatred. And to show how bad this was, they were ready to kill him. I mean, they were that mad at him. When their father sent him to deliver food to the brothers, where they were looking after their flock of sheep and animals, they conspired and wanted to put him to death, but for the intervention of his eldest brother, Reuben, who said, no, this guy is our blood, we can't kill him. Rather, let's put him aside. They threw him in a pit while they were thinking of what to do. Now, in Reuben's absence, the other brothers decided to sell him to some traders, Ishmaelites, who were on their way to Egypt to trade. And they bought him from their brothers for 20 pieces of silver. Now, Reuben was kept in the dark. He didn't know about this. And by the time he knew, he had already been sold and taken away. And so they came up with this story to tell the father that, he was devoured by the wild animal. They soaked his blood, killed a goat and soaked his blood and showed it to the father. And the father rent his robes and wept and mourned his favorite son. Meanwhile, Jacob had ended up in Egypt, in a slave market, where he was seen by the captain of Pharaoh's guards, Potiphar. Potiphar immediately took a liking to Jacob and bought him. He didn't just buy him. When they got home and Jacob started displaying the grace, you see, when Yah sets you apart for a peculiar ministry, his divine favor and grace will manifest before anybody you're dealing with, and it will always make a way for you. It will get you favor. It will make a way for you. And so, automatically, Yah had set it up for Joseph in Egypt. He was bought by Potiphar. And when they got home, Potiphar watched him and over time fell in love with this boy and said, this boy is very responsible. The way he walked and did his chores and assignments was unusual. And so Potiphar appointed him the head of his staff. So Joseph ran things in Potiphar's house. But there was a danger. The devil always brings up something. Now, when that dream came and Joseph was telling his father and his brothers, the devil was listening. Hello? And he always listens anytime he hears a conversation that centers on somebody that Yah has picked and wants to use for a peculiar assignment. Immediately he moves in. So the devil was aware of the mandate on Joseph, although he wasn't quite sure what it was. So that was why, in the first place, it got the brothers to hate him and wanted to kill him, and they sold him. The second move, when he got to Egypt, and Yah favored him by getting Potiphar to buy him. Now, mind you, this is training. Yah was preparing Joseph for his calling. So when he found favor with Potiphar, the devil entered Potiphar's wife and did his best to use her to mess up Joseph's assignment. This is a 3-part series. I can't tell you everything here because we'll take up all the time. So this is part 1 of this divinely inspired message. Don't miss part 2. It's coming on the next Sabbath word. Shabbat Shalom.